Duration of the game. Fans throughout the area on each end of west wings of the arena. NCAA noisemakers in the areas. CSUS pets for men's. Appreciate your cooperation. Cal State San Bernardino. Good sportsmen, athletes, coaches, attendees are to exhibit here throughout the game. Demonstrating sportsmanlike profanity or other intimidating athletes, officials, fans will not be taught from removal from this USP as many is not one of them. Enjoy the game.
cooking the frozen? That's not possible. They're wearing a retro. It's white and gold.
Oh yeah, those are the old.
Sure.
Alright, thank you.
Are these theirs, right? You're back to
No. Yeah, that's I'm gonna change it.
Hey, what do you have for the ref?
I have Jeff, Kevin, and Daryl.
No.
Have fun, guys.
Yes,
Have a good day.
Wear it off.
Do we have an answer?
Go ahead.
Well, my name is Michael. I'm new. I mean, I was put on the bench yesterday.
I think it was Michael. I looked at when I looked at it, that's not right.
Good catch.
I knew he was Michael. I didn't see it here.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Coyotes Arena for today's CCAA matchup featuring the East Bay Pioneers and your CSUSB Coyotes. Good afternoon, Cal State San Bernardino welcomes you to Coyotes Arena for today's game. We remind you that during today's game, coaches Chris Tift and Brian Rooney and their coaching staff are proudly participating in the American Cancer Society's Coaches vs. Cancer Suits and Sneakers Week by wearing their sneakers with their suits to raise awareness in our mission to end cancer as we know it. For everyone. This year specifically, we are asking all fans to help set the screen and make sure that they and their loved ones have the most up-to-date information on cancer screenings. To learn more about Coaches vs. Cancer and setting the screen to save lives from cancer, visit www.coaches.cancer.org. The national anthem was played prior to the women's game, so we are ready for the starting lineup. First, let's meet the starters for the visiting Pioneers. A senior from Rancho Cucamonga, number 0, Tyree Campbell. A junior from Carson, number 1, Jaden Bush. A senior from North Las Vegas, number 7, Jalen Roy. A senior from Milton Keynes, England, number 11, Joshua EJ. And a senior from Riverside, number 23, Ramsey Huff. The Pioneers are led by head coach Brian Rooney and assistant coaches Mikey Eggleton, Russell Payne, Craig Ashmore, and Bryce Duncan. And now, let's make some noise for the Yotes starting lineup. A redshirt senior from Carson, number 1, Gavin Davis. A sophomore from Dakar, Senegal, number 2, Pablo Sumora. A redshirt junior from La Quinta, number 4, Malachi Morel. A freshman from Rancho Cucamonga, number 12, Xavier Clinton. And a sophomore from San Clemente, number 15, Aiden Fowler. The Yotes are led by head coach Chris Tift and assistant coaches Brandon Phillips, Dylan Painter, and Alex Boder. your officials for today's game are Mike Dotson, Kevin Smith, and Jeff Roberson. All right, everyone, it's time to get on your feet and make some noise. It's time for Yotes basketball.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Casulas Arena on the campus of Cal State San Bernardino for our CCAA men's basketball matchup live on Flow College and on YouTube, as the Cal State San Bernardino Coyotes host the number 3 nationally ranked Cal State East Bay Pioneers. I'm Ernesto Madrigal Rodriguez. Great to have our audience here, especially on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in, as we've got a fun one for you here. The Coyotes 10-10 overall, 7-6 in CCAA, taking on one of the final 2 unbeaten teams in the country, as the Pioneers 19-0 this season, a perfect 13-0 in CCAA. Look to start this year off at 20-0. And the Coyotes going to look to snap this undefeated streak. And the Cal State East Bay Pioneers, as Morrell gets the pass, gets rejected, cannot get the second chance opportunity. Sumara had it for a minute. Here comes Tyree Campbell. Fast break, go the Pioneers, stripped away by Sumara. Gavin Davis running the floor. Fast-paced start for both teams, as the Coyotes playing great defense, able to strip the ball away. Samara over to Morrell. Morrell drives in again, trying to muscle his way through. Morrell kicks it back out. Fowler has it, 7 on the shot clock for the Coyotes. San Bernardino coming off a double overtime win against San Francisco State on Thursday. And the Pioneers coming off of a win against Pomona on Thursday as well. Pioneers led by their head coach Brian Rooney in his 8th season as the Pioneer head coach, former West Region Coach of the Year back in the 2018-19 season. Coyotes led by Chris Tift in his first year as the Coyote head coach. And there is Tyree Campbell, who has made exactly half of his 3-point attempts in conference play. He misses, and he stands right up to Xavier Clinton, and Clinton gets knocked down. Ball gets knocked out of play, and it's going to be Coyote ball. Davis will pass it over to Fowler. Fowler has it. We'll pass it over to Morrell. We're still looking for our first score. Just shows you the intensity of this game today. And Davis has called for the turnover, and it's going to be Cal State East Bay ball. Well, how have the Pioneers remained unbeaten this entire year? It's been their defense. They not only have the best defense in CCAA, they have the 6th best defense in the entire country. They only allow 61 points per game. Tyree Campbell cannot finish with the right hand. Good defense from Gavin Davis, as we're still looking for our first score. Fowler, Coyotes leading scorer, drives and scores. The first bucket of the game goes to Aiden Fowler, last year's CCAA Freshman of the Year. And Fowler, who's averaging 14 points per game, coming off a 15-point performance, scored 7 points in the second overtime period, really put the game away against the Gators. Missed shot there, recovered by Malachi Morrell. Morrell has started the last 7 games in a row for the Coyotes. We'll pass it over to the freshman. Clinton had 23 points on Thursday, misses his 3 there. Pablo Sumara, an offensive rebound. That was a trend on Saturday. Sumara had 9 offensive rebounds on Thursday. He has one here, and that sets up for Xavier Clinton for the made 3. Clinton, who knocked in 23 points, a season high, a career high on Thursday. And the Coyotes start off with the 5-0 lead. Coyotes playing with a lot of energy, as Jalen Foy will pass it back up top. Joshua E.J. will pass it over to Jaden Bush. Bush, one-on-one against Fowler. Bush gets his way to the basket, cannot score, gets his own offensive rebound. Back to Campbell, who will step right into a 3. Tyree Campbell, 13th in the league in scoring, leads the CCAA in 3-point percentage, shooting 50% during conference play. And just like that, the number 3 nationally ranked Pioneers get back into this game. And it's 5-3. Clinton just knocked into three. Clinton up against the much taller Campbell. Sumara with the handoff over to Fowler. And it's going to be a foul on Jaden Bush. We'll see some subs. Amari Campbell checks in for the Pioneers, and Court Franklin checks in for the Coyotes. Aiden Fowler scoring the opening bucket for the Coyotes, followed by a three from Xavier Clinton. Tyree Campbell responding with a made three of his own. Fowler drives, Fowler stops, falls to his backside, and he'll get the pass over to Xavier Clinton. Clinton off of a screen from Franklin. Shot's no good. Another second chance opportunity for the Coyotes. Franklin has it all alone. Franklin trying to find somebody. Franklin still has it. Gets it to Morrell. Morrell uses the left hand and scores. Oh, Malachi Morrell, who wasn't even a part of the Coyote rotation earlier on this season, cracked the rotation, and again has started the last 7 games for the Coyotes. He's the only returner on this team from a season ago. Of course, Chris Tipton his first year. Last year's head coach was Gus Arginal, who took the UC Riverside job. Meanwhile, there's a shot and a make and a foul as Jalen Foy, battling through contact, knocks it in, and it's going to be a 2-point game. Jalen Foy will go to the free throw line to try to complete a 3-point play. We are live on Flow College and on YouTube, and it's Cal State San Bernardino up 7-5 against the nationally ranked Cal State East Bay Pioneers. We'll return in a few moments. Two-point advantage for the Coyotes, but it could be cut down to 1 as Jalen Foy will go to the line to try to complete a 3-point play as the Coyotes host the nationally ranked Cal State East Bay Pioneers. Second meeting between these two teams. And of course, Cal State East Bay won the first meeting 78-64. Cal State East Bay again led by head coach Brian Rooney, seeing his team come together, unbeaten in CCAA play. They sit atop of the conference standings. Cal State San Bernardino, they currently are at a tie for 6th in the conference standings. Actually, correction, they're actually tied for 4th. There are 3 different teams with the 7-6 record like the Coyotes. Cal State Monterey Bay, Cal State San Marcos, and the Coyotes, all with the 7-6 record. East Bay sitting alone at the top at 13-0, and a 2-way tie between Dominguez Hills and Humboldt at 10-3. And 3 more teams with the 5-8 overall record. So lots of competitiveness in this CCAA play this season, but it's the Pioneers who sit at the top as Foy completes a 3-point play, and the Coyotes all of a sudden can't get the ball inbounded. And Campbell off of the steal, can't finish, tips it in with the left hand, shot goes out of play. Campbell gets his own rebound again and scores. Or the Coyotes couldn't even get the ball in play, and the Pioneers all of a sudden go up by 1. Morrell uses the left hand again, cannot score. Here come the Pioneers, starting to build some momentum. Here's Ramsey Huff, and a foul by Morrell. Takai Emerson Hardy enters into the lineup. He'll take over for Jalen Foy. And it's going to be Pioneer basketball. Amari Campbell will inbound it. He's been sensational off of the bench. And how about Campbell? From Amari Campbell to Tyree Campbell. And Tyree Campbell, he's got 7 points already after that nice flush dunk. And the Coyotes running into some trouble. The freshman, Zion Paleo, who played over at Veritas Academy. Same league as Cooper Flagg, Jerry Queen, who are now in the NBA. Fowler, through some contact, stops. Will pass it over to Morrell. Shot clock's at 3. Coyotes got to get something going, and it's taken away. Stolen by Terrence Haywood. Haywood, Franklin got a hand on it, and Clinton has it for the Coyotes. Clinton fakes the pass, cannot lay it in. Fowler recovers. That's the 5th offensive rebound for the Coyotes, and it's back to a 1-point game. Tyree Campbell with it again. He's already got 7 points. He kicks it out. Corner 3. Doesn't go in. Rebound from Paleo. And that ball gets stripped away from Huff, and last touch by Paleo. Zion Paleo, who has been battling an illness the last couple of games, did not practice yesterday. Probably not at 100%. Meanwhile, it's Pioneer ball. This is the defense that Pioneer fans have seen all season long. That's why they're the number 3 nationally ranked team in the country. How about Court Franklin? He got a deflection. Clinton throws it up for Davis. And the alley-oop isn't good. And a turnover, the 5th against the Coyotes in this first half. Amon Anderson for the Coyotes will check in. Amon Anderson, the redshirt senior from Gardena, California, checks in previously at Chaminade a season ago. And Amari Campbell, the sophomore from Rialto, California, not that far from San Bernardino, takes it all the way to the hole and gets fouled by Davis. Boy, you can see the intensity being played by both teams. 10-9 score. As we are seeing tough physical defense from both teams. A little bit of old school basketball, if you will. Live for our audience on YouTube as Amari Campbell, who has played in every game this season, all of them off of the bench for the Pioneers, misses the first free throw. Campbell averaging 8 points per game, 4 rebounds, 3 assists off the bench. Cannot convert the free throw, and it remains 10-9. As Xavier Clinton took a brief, and I mean a very brief break. He comes back in. Walter Hamilton on the floor for the Coyotes alongside Zion Paleo. Elijah Edwards also on the floor for the Coyotes. So is Amon Anderson. Hayden White on the floor for the Pioneers alongside Terrence Haywood. Amari Campbell, who we just saw a moment ago, and Takei Emerson Hardy. A lot of reserves on the floor with 13 minutes to go in the first half. Elijah Edwards has it at the top of the key. We'll pass it over to Zion. Zion through some contact gets fouled. Shot would have counted if it would have gone in. Instead, it's a foul against Takai Emerson Hardy. Now Zion will go to the line. And Zion Paleo, 7 points and 3 assists. On Thursday against the Gators, season high 22 points on January the 10th against Cal State Monterey Bay. Zion's scoring has gone up significantly since conference play started, as he has 8 games scoring 10 or more points, including 7 in the last 11 games. And Zion makes both free throws to tie the game back up at 11. So 11 all in this first half. Coyotes holding their own. They took on the team with the worst record in conference play, the Gators, but the Gators took them to double OT. Now they're playing against the top team in the conference, and it's a tie score as Kalon Mason commits the foul. It was Kalon Mason on the floor, not Walter Hamilton. I beg your pardon. Kalon Mason had a good game, scoring 7 points on Thursday. And now Amari Campbell going to the line. So Campbell at the free throw line. Puts the Pioneers back up by 1. Pioneers 4 of 10 from the field, shooting 40% early on. Coyotes 4 of 12 from the field, shooting 33%. And it's the Pioneers with a 2-point lead after Campbell goes 2 of 2 from the line. We'll see the starter, Jaden Bush, who has started every game for the Pioneers, come right back into the lineup. They've had incredible consistency with their starters. Tyree Campbell, Jaden Bush, Joshua EJ, and Ramsey Huff, 4 of the 5 starters in today's game. They have started every game this year. And it's Jalen Foy. He has started all but 1 game. He's only missed 1 game this year. Kalon Mason drives, and Mason scores. Kalon Mason made his return to the Coyote lineup last week after he missed 6 games. Pioneers trying to respond with the 3 from Peyton White, who's shooting 33% from 3. And it's a tie game, all tied up at 12. Zion will pass it over to Mason. That's one of the things Chris Tiff told me pregame, that it's going to look different than the first meeting. Is they now have Kalon Mason, Walter Hamilton back in the lineup, as opposed to the first meeting. They also have Amon Anderson, who had to be pulled in the first game due to some hamstring tightness. He only played the first half as the Coyotes strip it away. Zion has it. Zion with a nice pass over to Mason, and Mason can't hit the layup as the Pioneers get back on defense and they force the miss. Oh, Zion with the behind the back pass to Mason, and Mason can't hit the layup. All sorts of confusion. But one thing's for sure, we are tied up at 13. 11:35 to go in this first half, as the Coyotes hosting the number 3 nationally ranked Cal State East Bay Pioneers. You're watching the CCAA on Flow College and on YouTube. We'll return from Casulas Arena.
Oh, I thought he called it on white. Oh.
13 all. There you see the Cal State East Bay Pioneers, number 3 in the latest national rankings. Washburn, Kansas is the number 1 nationally ranked team heading into this weekend's action, followed by Nova Southeastern, a team that the Coyotes are very familiar with from recent years, where Nova Southeastern was the team that knocked the Coyotes out of the national tournament in back-to-back years, where the Coyotes made it to the Final Four. But it's a new season for Cal State San Bernardino. Gus Arginal was here for 2 years, but Chris Tiff, coming down from Cal Poly Humboldt, really turned that program around. The Coyotes needed a new head coach. They called Chris Tiff. Chris Tiff took the job, and he brought Brandon Phillips, the assistant coach, with him. Dylan Painter and Alex Bodo are also on the coaching staff of the Coyotes. Brian Rooney being assisted by Mikey Eagleton, Russell Payne, and Craig Ashmore. That's the coaching staff for the Cal State East Bay Pioneers. So after the timeout, it's Coyote ball with a chance to take a lead. Fowler has it. Fowler will try a 3, and the Coyotes' leading scorer knocks it in. Aiden Fowler, who had 15, only 3 games this season where Fowler doesn't score in double figures. Coyotes go back up by 3, 16 to 13, excuse me. And driving to the basket and getting fouled is Jalen Foy. And one thing that really sticks out about this Cal State East Bay team is their size and their length. I asked head coach Brian Rooney before today's game what has made the defense so effective. Again, one of the best defenses in the entire country. And he alluded to the fact that they have a lot of size and a lot of length on the floor. And once you see it in person, it's just glaring. It kind of sticks out at you. Meanwhile, Foy misses the first free throw. Has a chance to try to cut into this lead. Foy goes 1 of 2.
Who's tagging the ball?
And the Coyotes will bring it in. Here's Amon Anderson. He'll bring it up the floor. Amon Anderson, the redshirt senior from Gardena, California, named after his father, Amon Anderson the first. They'll pass it to Elijah Edwards. Good pressure from Maxwell McCall. Fowler just hit a three. He'll try a two, and Fowler is starting to heat up. Well, Fowler only had 6 points through the first 2 halves of the game on Thursday. In fact, he was benched for a little bit in the first overtime period. And it's good to see Fowler starting to get it going. Fowler's got 9, as that'll be a 3 for the Pioneers. Quickly getting right back into this one, cutting the lead to just 1. Fowler has it for the Coyotes. Pass it over to Edwards. Edwards trying to post up. They'll pass it to Amon Anderson. Anderson will try a 2. Anderson knocks it in. Coyotes knocking down their shots early on. Cal State San Bernardino 8 of 18 from the field. A drive from McCall and another corner 3. That won't go in for Williams. Coyotes with the rebound. Here comes Amon Anderson. Back to Elijah Edwards. He'll try a 3 from the top, and he hits it. 3 made threes in the first half for the Coyotes. Coyotes are looking sharp early on. They're up by 6. They'll hand it off over to Jalen Foy. Inside, and a dunk. Joshua EJ slams it home. And again, there's that length that the Pioneers have, and they're using it on the offensive end. Back to a 4-point game. Fowler with the handoff to Anderson, but almost taken away by McCall. Coyotes get it right back. Fowler with the 2. Fowler knocks it in. Boy, the intensity on the floor is impalpable right now, ladies and gentlemen. There is a certain edge to both of these teams this afternoon. This is quite the matchup. They kick it out again, and a corner 3 doesn't go in. Oh, and Edwards and Mason ran into each other, and a second chance opportunity for Foy turns into a bucket for the Pioneers. As they cut the lead down to just 4. And again, just the intensity on the floor in this game is, it's awesome to see, no lie. So Foy goes back to the line. Foy with 4 points and an assist. Tyree Campbell is the leading scorer for the Pioneers. He's got 7. Fowler already in double figures. He's got 11. But another second chance opportunity as Amon Anderson secures that board for the Coyotes. Fowler lost control of it for a second. Anderson fakes the 3, drives in, goes to his left. Fowler another 3. Aiden Fowler with 14 first half points. Boy, if there's anyone that came to play, it's Aiden Fowler as the Coyotes lead by 7. Seven-point lead, taken away, stripped by Mason. Mason finds Fowler. Coyotes shooting 50% from the field. They're 10 of 20. And they're holding Cal State East Bay at just 37%. Coyotes cracking the code against one of the top-ranked defenses in the entire country. As Fowler gets fouled, he's going to go to the line. The first, a break. 7:32 to go in the first half. Cal State San Bernardino trying to play spoiler against the undefeated Pioneers. They lead by 7. We'll take a break. We'll return live on Flow College and on YouTube.
I think the game is over. They just replaying. They do that sometimes. Notice when the Sparks play, the game end, and then they'll show it again. If they ain't got no other program.
I got Hawaii. You got Long Beach?
That's why you're hungry.
Yeah. I'll take Hawaii. You want Long Beach? Want to bet on it? I'll give you $3.
What a game. An intense atmosphere inside Casullus Arena. Thank you everyone for joining us, not only on Flow College, but on YouTube as well. As it's the number 3 nationally ranked Cal State East Bay Pioneers on the road to take on the Cal State San Bernardino Coyotes. And it's the home team, Cal State San Bernardino, up by 7. I asked Brian Rooney before the game if the team may be starting to feel the pressure a little bit to keep this undefeated streak going, and he said, well, the CC2A, as he likes to call it, it's just such a tough conference. No single game in CCAA play is going to be easy, and certainly that is what we are seeing today. One of the toughest conferences to play in all of NCAA D2. Of course, last year, Cal State Dominguez Hills, representing CCAA, made it all the way to the national championship game. They were 1 point away from bringing a national championship back to the CCAA and back to Dominguez Hills, but they fell to Nova Southeastern, who's the number 2 ranked team in the country at the moment. Meanwhile, Aiden Fowler knocks in the free throws, and it's 30-21. It's an 8-point lead, the largest lead of the game for the Coyotes. This is a Coyote team that trailed by 15 against San Francisco on Thursday in the first half, and they came back to win that game. But now they lead by 9, their largest lead of the game. Fowler splits, Fowler drives, Fowler misses, and Tyree Campbell back into the lineup for the Pioneers. He kicks it to the corner. Here's Campbell, Amari Campbell, and Campbell finds Joshua EJ for the finish. And it's back to a 7-point game. The Pioneers are going to have to rely on their defense, which has won them 19 straight games. Here's Palaio, kicks it out to the corner. Fowler, he's got it going early. Fowler with 16 points already in this first half. Fowler inside to Samara. And Samara over to Palaio. Palaio floats it in and gets fouled. Some miscommunication between Samara and Palaio. Samara didn't realize that Zion was right next to him, and Zion just floats it in and scores. So Zion with an opportunity to put the Coyotes up by double figures, which would be the first double-figure lead of this game, and it would be for the Coyotes. 6:24 to go in this half. And it's San Bernardino up by 10. Xavier Clinton and Amon Anderson return to the floor for the Pioneers. Terrence Haywood returns to the floor for the Pioneers. And a 3-point attempt is no good off of Foy, and it's going to be Coyote ball. This is turning into one of the most complete halves all season long for the Coyotes. Pioneers, who rank 3rd in the league in offense, averaging 77 points per game. They strip it away, however. Ball goes out of play. And last touch by the Pioneers. Well, the Pioneers, their offense, they lead the league in opponent field goal percentage, in opponent 3-point percentage. They're 4th in the league in offense when it comes to field goal percentage. And again, 3rd in the league in points per game. Coyotes 7th in the league in points per game this year. And they're 7th in the league in defense, right in the middle. Zion off of the screen from Sumara. Over to Anderson. Anderson runs into a double team, gets it into Clinton. Clinton under the basket, passes it to Samara. Samara hangs onto it, and he gets fouled. Foul's going to go against Terrence Haywood. And Pablo Sumara will go to the free throw line. And it should be mentioned that on Thursday, Pablo Sumara was in foul trouble heading to the towards the end of regulation. He had 4 fouls. Head coach Chris Tift stuck with them. And Sumara had some key offensive rebounds that allowed San Bernardino to come from behind and not only tie the game at the end of regulation, but to get the win in the double overtime period on Thursday. Sumara, however, can't convert both free throws, but Malachi Morrell gets the offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity for the Coyotes. Up by 10 with 5.5 minutes to go. Zion not moving that pivot foot. Oh, and Morrell was out in front of it, and a turnover. Turnover against the Coyotes. That's what the Pioneers will do to you. They'll get you to turn the ball over. As the Pioneers, they force 17 turnovers a game, which is the best in CCAA. Back to still a 10-point lead. Pioneers just 8 of 22 from the field, 2 of 10 from three-point range.
Oh, okay.
They'll try another 3, and they rattle it in. Rattle in by Ramsey Huff. 35% from 3 this year for Ramsey Huff. He averages 10 points per game this year. And Huff knocks in his first bucket of the game. As we have a foul, this time against the Pioneers. Jaden Espinoza gets called for the foul. And Zion Paleo will go to the line. Zion Paleo, the freshman from Diamond Bar, California. This is the free throw. And a rebound from the big, tall center, Terrence Haywood. Here's Ramsey Huff. And pass it to Campbell. Coyotes have been all over Campbell, who scored 7 early points, but hasn't scored in the last few minutes. Campbell will kick it to Campbell. Here's Amari Campbell. Campbell kicks it out, and a 3 from the center won't go in. Kalon Mason with the rebound after the miss from Haywood. Coyotes leading by 7. Edwards thought about shooting the 3, and the Coyotes throw it away yet again. So back-to-back stops for the Cal State East Bay defense. And they're trying to force the Coyote offense to go a little stagnant, and that's exactly what's happening here. Campbell has it. Pioneers swinging the ball around the floor. And a kick ball. It's going to be Pioneer ball still. What a first half. Pioneers starting to settle in defensively, but they still trail by 7. Coyotes on top with 3:52 to go. We'll return on Flow College and on YouTube. Stick with us.
Hey, Jack, you know if we won the first baseball game on the doubleheader, 10-8. Which game you watching, Mo? The replay or the current game?
I'm wondering what UCLA is getting blown out.
Coyotes have led by as many as 10. And it's 33-26 is our score. There you see Aiden Fowler sitting on the bench listening to a head coach Tiff is preaching 16 points in this first half for Fowler. Look at the field goal percentage. He's made 6 of his 8 shots, including a perfect 2 of 2 from three-point range. 5 rebounds for Malachi Morrell, 2 assists for Pablo Sumara and Amon Anderson. Tyree Campbell, last year's All-CCAA second-team selection, 7 points, but hasn't scored in his second shift since taking that break when he went to the bench for a little bit. Meanwhile, the Pioneers have not allowed a made shot for the Coyotes in the last 2.5 minutes. Coyotes have actually made 7 of their last 8 shots, but they But the problem recently has been they haven't even been able to get a shot off as Campbell just uses his size and his strength to get to the hole. It's back to a 5-point game. The Pioneers cutting the once double-digit lead in half. It's a 5-point game. We'll pass it over to Court Franklin. Franklin also was a part of the Cal Poly Humboldt team, much like his teammate Fowler a season ago. They both were playing at Cal Poly Humboldt a season ago alongside head coach Chris Tift, and they both made the trip to San Bernardino for this season. And here's the freshman, Zion Paleo, who's been battling an illness for the last couple days. Shot clock's at 8. Fowler spins. Fowler built some separation. Fowler can't knock it in. And a foul against Court Franklin. Offensive foul called. And the Pioneers again really shutting down the Coyote offense as they get another stop. And now we'll get free throws for Jordan Espinoza. So Espinoza will go to the line. So a 1+1 for Jordan, the sophomore from Fresno. As he makes the first, he'll get to shoot a second. Jordan Espinoza coming off a 4-point performance against Pomona. About this, the Pioneers, they have won 6 straight games by 10 or more points.
I like watching the Bobs.
They won by 33 against Pomona on Thursday. But a much different story as they are trying to come from behind. They have cut the lead down to 4. Final 3 minutes of our opening half. Good to have everyone watching on YouTube and on Flow College. Oh, nice cross-court pass. Clinton in the corner, knocks it in. Xavier Clinton with 6 points. That's his second made 3. And it's good to see Clinton's confidence going up from 3-point range. Last week at Humboldt, he didn't even attempt a 3 because he was just struggling from 3-point range. That's going to be a foul called against McCall and the Pioneers. Now the Coyotes also in the single bonus. As Aiden Fowler, who got fouled from behind, will go to the line. Coyotes have knocked in 5 of their 8 free throws today. What a first half for Aiden Fowler, 16 points. Already surpassing his total that he had on Thursday, which was 15. Fowler, when he gets it going, he gets it going. He had a season-high 33 points against Simon Fraser in non-conference play on November the 2nd. He's got 3 20-point games this year, and as mentioned before, only 3 games this year being held to under 10 points. So Fowler knocks them both in, and the Coyotes go back up by 9. And this is the first half that the Coyotes are going to look at for a long time. And they're going to go back to this and say, this is exactly how we want to play, as they have taken up the challenge, playing against one of the top-ranked teams in the country and currently leading by 8. By 9, I should say. Up by 9, make it 7. As Takai Emerson Hardy floats it in. This is a Coyote team who has been up and down all season long, and they've had their fair share of great wins, but they've also had their fair share of great losses as well, bad losses. I asked assistant coach, Brendan Billups, Coyote assistant coach, hey, these are the games we live for, right? Playing a nationally ranked team. He said, absolutely, that's exactly what we want. As the Pioneers force another turnover. That's 9 turnovers for the Coyotes tonight.
He wants his player to come in.
38-31, 7-point game. It's been a fun but intense matchup tonight. Campbell will swing it over to Jalen Foy. Campbell from up top knocks it in. 50% from three for Tyree Campbell this year, as he has knocked in 2 of them, as he has 12 points in the first half. Minute 28 to go in the first half. East Bay calls timeout, down by 4. Pioneers cutting into what was a double-digit lead and trailed by 4. Coyotes shooting 52% in this first half against one of the top defenses in the country. And it's Coyote ball. And East Bay down the stretch to end this first half, they've got some pretty big stops. They are currently on a 5-0 run, and they almost force another turnover. Morrell trying to find someone open. Morrell falls to a knee. And this is the pressure that East Bay fans have seen all year long. Just even simple passes are tough to come by for the Coyotes. A miss from Palaio. Rebound from Williams. Williams will take a 3. Oh, Morrell may have got a hand on that right there. As Clinton hits the deck. He saves it, but he knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Pioneer ball. Tyree Campbell, who's got 12 points in this first half, he comes back in. Amon Anderson also back in. Jaden Bush re-enters the Pioneer lineup. Pioneer ball, lots of time on the shot clock. 22 seconds on the shot clock, 52.1 on the game clock in half 1.
Is this the loop-de-loop?
And they'll get it in bounds to Emerson Hardy. And a handoff over to Bush. Bush will bring it up top. Bush drives to his left. Bush cannot finish off of the glass. Anderson gets the rebound. And a timeout called by the Coyotes. San Bernardino calls a timeout with 33.9 to go. We'll stick with it as the Coyotes is going to draw something up for the final 33.9. They'll have 24 on the shot clock. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 4-point Coyote lead. We'll step aside. We'll be back on YouTube and Flow Color. Four-point Coyote lead. They call a timeout. They get to advance. They will throw it. Will inbound it from the sideline, I should say. Xavier Clinton, the freshman, will inbound it. And they get it in to Pablo Sumara, who gets double teamed. And Sumara throws it off of the foot of Emerson Hardy. Good reaction by Pablo there, knowing he couldn't get a pass in, so he had to just do what he had to do. So Xavier Clinton will inbound it again. 20 on the shot clock for the Coyotes. 30.2 on the game clock. Clinton trying to find somebody, and he gets it into Zion. Coyotes going to try to burn some clock a little bit. Up by 4. Anderson with a handoff. Clinton for 3. Third made 3 for Xavier Clinton. He's got 9 in the first half, and it's the freshman making shots against one of the best defenses in the country. Final 5 seconds. And The Pioneers will get a layup from Amari Campbell, and that's going to end the first half. What a first half for Cal State San Bernardino. They lead 41-36. A 5-point advantage for the Coyotes over the number 3 nationally ranked Cal State East Bay Pioneers. You're watching the CCAA on Flow College and on YouTube. We're in halftime as the Coyotes, with a 5-point lead, will return for the second half and more.
Good ball, Coach. Good ball.
Oh, what are you giving them the ball for?
And the future stars. You see a Coyote out there? Let's see the...
A little basket for them. They can't reach that high.
We're starting with the blue team taking out.
You think they can?
Yeah, they usually play on a lower window.
You guys got some moves, even though he double dribbled.
This is tied.
Oh!
Look at the rebound.
Little guy said he could shoot. Whoa!
Yellow team gets it.
Oh, UCLA's losing.
Okay, half
51
court.
seconds left.
Good!
Yeah, I think they're all on the same team.
There they go.
This is defense. Giving yellow team score.
They jumped you up with
Oh, is that what you got on? A GoPro? Yeah. She's the only girl out there. Hey, a little traveling there, Mo.
Call him out.
Oh!
Call him out.
I think Coach better start recruiting him now. No jump ball, Mo.
Good! Michael. 'em a horn. I just had to give you a horn.
Count down from a certain number. That's why I started doing that.
I know. When you said it, I was trying to time it.
Yeah.
Started at 20, but yeah, I missed
Don't worry
it by
about
2
it,
seconds.
yeah. You just told me to do that. I was like, okay.
Next time you say, give me 30 seconds, and then you let's go. I know.
Play video.
10 teams, 1 pack.
That's who we are.
We train together,
We compete together,
we rise.
together.
They say one moment can change everything. One game, one goal, one decision. But here, one is just the beginning.
Behind every win is a team. Behind every goal, a purpose. Behind every athlete, a community that believes.
We're not just building players, we're building people. With scholarship support, we open doors. With health and wellness, we protect what matters most. With facility enhancements, we create space to grow.
We train harder, we support louder, we dream bigger.
Because this isn't about one student athlete or one team. It's about all of us.
One mission, one school.
10 teams, 1 path.
And together, one is never alone.
not bad at times. Especially, we have a lot of young players playing well. They stick around, we're going to have a good team in a year.
Yeah. That's a probably ask and record them.
Number 12 is the biggest game of his life, and he's stepping out big time. 15, and all of a sudden he's a tough. Okay. Go. Let us in. Let us in.
UCLA, they're behind by 2.
Who won that game the other day? Irvine or?
Yes, they did. Yeah, so they're in first place. Seconds has been going on for 10 minutes. Now it's 8.7 seconds. Oh! Bad throw by Mo. Oh, he hit a 3. Mo, it's 9. 1.1.
Bad luck, in my opinion.
One overtime.
They're winning, though.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. It's the number 3 nationally ranked Cal State East Bay Pioneers on the road to take on the Cal State San Bernardino Coyotes. CCAA men's basketball action, and it's live on Flow College and on YouTube this afternoon. I'm Ernesto Madrigal Rodriguez. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. So good to have you here. And it's the Coyotes with a 5-point lead through the first 20 minutes of the ball game. As the Coyotes shooting 10% better than the Pioneers. 51%. Both teams, I should say the Coyotes with 14 made field goals, the Pioneers with 13, but the Coyotes have made one more field goal attempt on 4 less field goal attempts. Just 27 attempts from the field. Cal State San Bernardino shooting strong. There you see Xavier Clinton. He's knocked down 3 threes in today's game. Second time he's done that this week. He also did that on Thursday. And the Coyotes, who went into double overtime on Thursday, showing no signs of fatigue. There is a sign of mental focus for this team. But one thing that should be noted about the Coyotes, Gavin Davis, the second leading scorer on this team, who averages more than 12 points per game. He hasn't scored today, and he hasn't even attempted a shot yet. We'll see if Gavin can get it going. Meanwhile, Tyree Campbell, he's leading the way for the Pioneers. He's got 12 points. Aiden Fowler is the leading scorer in today's game. He's got 18 points on 6 of 9 shooting from the field. Pioneers down by 5. And a spin and a turn and a foul. Jalen Foy got fouled by Gavin Davis. That's Davis's 3rd foul, so Davis already running into foul trouble in the first 19 seconds of the second half. It'll be Jalen Foy, the senior from North Las Vegas. In his first season as a Pioneer was at the University of Montana a season ago, where he appeared in 17 games, started 5. Foy this year averaging 8 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, 2 assists per game. As we have a whistle before the second free throw attempt, as they're talking to Joshua EJ and Gavin Davis. Maybe locking arms too much right there. 41-36 is their score. As Jalen Foy, 7 points tonight. Coyote ball, up by 4. Oh, and Fowler gets double teamed. He gets swarmed, and they get the ball away. Morrell has it. Now we're starting to see more full court pressure. Chris Tiff warned me about that pregame, saying they don't mind because they have so much athleticism. They don't mind putting on a full court press. That's because of the great athleticism that team has. Second meeting between these two teams. East Bay winning the first 78-64 on their home floor earlier this month. Fowler breaks away, and they get a switch. A much taller defender in EJ. And a foul called against Tyree Campbell. Interesting start for both teams in the second half.
Hey, triangle! Triangle, Ramsey!
So it'll be Coyote ball.
No, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine.
They'll get it inbounded to Morrell. Over to Gavin Davis. Again, has not scored. Hasn't even attempted a shot yet. And Davis lost it. And it goes off of the foot of Campbell. Boy, based off the body language of Gavin Davis, it certainly seemed that he was the one that touched that ball last. They'll get it into Morrell. Morrell, oh, nice pass into Davis, and Davis finally scores. Davis had 23 points on Thursday. Was his third 20-point performance of the year. Fowler commits the foul on the other end of the floor. Coyotes go back up by 6. Pioneers, their offense, they're shooting 41% from the field. As that's going to be a 5-second violation. Oh, Jaden Bush ran out of time.
They're going to try and do it.
And that's going to be turnover number 6. Now it's Morrell having some trouble inbounding the ball. Great display of defensive basketball today. Clinton gets it across the timeline. And now we're starting to see the Cal State East Bay defense. We're seeing their size and their length really being a factor as the Coyotes are having trouble getting by guys, having trouble making shots as we just saw there. Malachi Morrell with the offensive board. Here's Gavin Davis. He splits the defense. Davis can't score. And was it a foul or was it a shot clock violation? No, it was a foul as Joshua EJ bails out Davis. Well, he didn't even have to foul him as the shot clock was already expired. Brian Rooney upset about the call. Now it's Gavin Davis at the line. Davis averaging over 12 points per game this year, 4 rebounds, just under 2 assists per game this year. Gavin Davis, his season high is 25 points earlier this month against San Marcos in a home game. One thing that should be noted too is the Coyotes, their home record has not been great. They are 2-4 at home this year as they are taking on the undefeated Pioneers. What a pass and what a finish! What a pass from Jalen Foy, and an even better finish from Joshua EJ. And he got fouled. That is pure strength, finishing at the rim. Incredible finish. Pioneers cut the lead down to 6. And a missed free throw as Morrell climbs the ladder to secure the free throw. The rebound, excuse me. Fowler runs into a soft double team. We'll pass it to Samara. Handoff over to Fowler. Fowler, oh, nice pass. And Morrell trying to do what EJ just did, but he got rejected. Fowler for 3. Fowler can't knock it in. And another foul, this time against the Coyotes, and it's going to go against Morrell. Morrell not happy about that call, and it's Pioneer ball. 45-39. Almost stolen away by Morrell. He hits the deck, and good effort from the Coyotes. And it's Coyote ball. Brian Rooney saying that is absolutely not going to be San Bernardino ball. And the officials are going to look at this. They're going to discuss this. Incredible hustle from Malachi Morrell. So we're going to have a challenge on the floor. Malachi Morrell, great defense, denying the pass. Morrell, and it may have gone off the foot of Ramsey Huff. We're about to see. What a game. Thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, on YouTube and on Flow College, as we have made this game available to our YouTube audience. What a game. What a game. Coyotes up by 6.
Sorry, I don't know that.
And a rough start for both teams. Coyotes are 1 of 4 from the field in the second half. How about the Pioneers? They've only attempted 1 shot in this entire second half, and that was the dunk that we saw a few moments ago. So the play is under review, and the officials are done looking at the replay monitor after the challenge from Cal State East Bay.
This might be done when it's couch out here.
They call a foul on that play because obviously Morrell hit the deck. We'll see what happens. So it's going to be East Bay ball. So Brian Rooney, who was absolutely adamant that it was going to be East Bay ball, demanding that that call get overturned. He challenges and it's successful. So it was a foul, I believe. Yep, and it was. It's going to be called a foul against Malachi Morrell. And it's Pioneer ball. They'll inbound it to Jaden Bush. Bush puts some pressure on the defense, and Bush cannot finish. Good defense from Sumara. Just too big for Bush to get around. Davis spins. Davis cannot finish. Malachi Morrell with the tip in. Can't finish it there. Morrell hitting the tag. And it's going to be East Bay ball. That's going to be a foul on Pablo Sumara. Look, the intensity, I talked about it in the first half, I'll say it again. The intensity in this game is incredible. Everybody fighting for loose balls, 50-50 balls. And unable to split the defense is Bush, and Morrell hits the deck again. Malachi Morrell, the intensity being shown on the defensive end, trying to ignite this Coyote team. Boy, Malachi Morrell, although he hasn't done a lot of scoring in today's game, just 2 points, 1 of 8 from the field. He's got 8 rebounds, but it's the stats that are not on the stat sheet that are showing. Davis, Euro step. Davis, second straight missed layup. Coyotes can't hit again. Morrell with his 9th rebound, but he loses it. Power play for the Pioneers. Oh, and Sumara forcing the miss as Bush cannot hit. So much going on. And a 3-point attempt from the Pioneers is nothing but net for Ramsey Huff. Huff saying enough with all these shots in the paint. I'm just going to knock in a 3. The 5th made 3 for the Pioneers today. As Sumara gets fouled. Pioneers have cut the lead down to just 3, by the way. Joshua EJ gets the foul call there. That's going to bring Pablo Sumara to the free throw line, who is 0 for 2. Coyotes 9 of 12 at the line today. And it's Pablo Sumara. Still hasn't scored in today's game. Has 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Sumara with 9 offensive rebounds on Thursday. Sumara knocks in the free throw. Kalen Mason, Zion Paleo check back in, and Elijah Edwards We'll check in for Samara after this next free throw. So Pablo Samara, the sophomore from Dakar, Senegal, was at the University of Nebraska, Omaha a season ago. He makes both free throws. Elijah Edwards comes in. Samara will go to the bench. Boy, Chris Tift, he's got to love the way his team is playing all throughout this game. We saw it on the schedule. You see it on the schedule. You're going to take on an undefeated team, a nationally ranked team, and the Coyotes certainly came to play. Pioneers with the ball. They'll bounce pass it over to Foy. Foy spins, turns to his right side, cannot convert. Foy gets his own offensive rebound and gets fouled. So the Pioneers just staying within distance. That's what they've been doing all game long. Coyotes led by as many as 10 in the first half. 5-point advantage as Jalen Foy will look to slow things down. 47-42 as Foy cannot believe he just missed that free throw. Foy, the senior, we talked about how he was at the University of Montana, Northeastern Junior College, Porterville College, which leads him to Cal State East Bay, his first season as a Pioneer. So it's back to a 4-point game, under 16 minutes to go. Zion Paleo will have it. Coyotes trying to preserve this 4-point lead, and Zion lost it as it goes off of his leg. Media timeout on the floor. It's a 4-point Coyote lead. Can they hang on and serve the first loss of the year to the Pioneers? We're gonna find out. We'll take a break. We'll be back live on Flow College and YouTube.
Double overtime?
Thank you.
Double overtime, huh? Sounds like that's Thursday night. Double overtime. Indiana and UCLA.
Double overtime.
Double overtime?
Yeah, it's 84-84 now.
Just starting? Overtime?
The second overtime.
Dang.
UCLA was up by, Indiana's up by 3.
4-point Coyote lead, 15 minutes and 46 seconds remain
2 seconds left
from Cassulas Arena. The Coyotes,
fans
who
go wild.
were a Final Four team in back-to-back years, in 23 and 24, just a couple wins away from a national championship. But it's a new era in Coyote basketball. There you see head coach Chris Tift in his first year as the head coach. Was over at Cal Poly Humboldt last season. And his Humboldt team last year led the league in field goal percentage. And slowly but surely, the Coyote field goal percentage is starting to go up game by game. That's what head coach Chris Tift and his teams are known for, is just effective shot making all year round. Meanwhile, Brian Rooney, a former West Region Coach of the Year in his 8th season, has been the head coach since 2017. His team went 11-17 overall last year, as that 3 won't go in for the Pioneers, and unable to be saved by the Pioneers. What a turnaround from last season to this season. They went 9-13 in CCAA. They missed the CCAA tournament a season ago. Now obviously in prime position to get back into the conference tournament. They'll give it to Davis. Fowler at the corner, being guarded by Foy. They'll get it back to Davis. Shot clock winding down. Davis drives. Davis goes to his left. Gets the shot up, but he misses. Boy, that's 3 bunnies right at the basket that Davis has missed. Spin and a turn and a make for Amari Campbell. And it's a 2-point game. Now the pressure's on the Coyotes as they're starting to see their lead slip away. They've only made one of their last 8. They're 1 for their last 9. Oh, and Davis loses it. Davis lost it. 12th turnover against the Coyotes. Campbell stops. Huff for 3. And Huff almost gave the Pioneers the lead. And a foul called against Emerson Hardy. It'll be Coyote ball. Oh, excuse me, it's a foul called against the Coyotes. Excuse me, I'm all over the place. Foul against the Pioneers. Coyote ball. Zion has it, the freshman. Handoff to the sophomore, Aiden Fowler. Fowler for 3. Sophomore's 3 rolls in and out. Ball is loose. Zion hits the floor. Mason hits the floor. Everybody hitting the floor. And it's a jump ball, Pioneer ball. Both teams just showing great hustle and grit tonight. 47-45. The Pioneers will have one more shot to tie the game up, maybe even take a lead. Coyotes are 1 of 10 from the field in this second half. Pioneers are 3 of 8. And they try to pass it. Oh, Clinton gave it right back in a tie game. Sakai Emerson Hardy ties the game up, but he commits the foul. So the shot is going to count. So the shot counts, 47 all. So the Pioneers doing what the Coyotes did on Thursday, coming from behind, being down double digits. 47 all, 13 minutes and 40 seconds to determine a winner. And for the Pioneers, it's either they improve to 20-0 or the Coyotes get the massive upset. Clinton, Paleo gets double teamed, breaks away. Edwards, ooh, he was wide open. He's never hesitant to shoot a 3, but instead thought about it twice. Both teams being cautious with their offensive possessions, not trying to make any mistakes. Clinton shoots carefree, misses. Jaden Bush with the rebound. Bush running the floor, spins, lays it in! No one stopped the ball, and now the Pioneers have the lead. They've only led for 2 minutes and 40 seconds, but with just under 13 minutes to go, they take a lead. Clinton responds. 4 made 3s for Clinton. He's got 12 points. And San Bernardino goes back up by 1. What a game. Things are starting to pick up. It's getting intense from Casulas Arena. Stick with us. We'll be back after this short break.
Hey, it was 12:52 on my whistle. Can we put that back on? 12:52.
Okay, guys. Do we think that number 40 on this day is left? I think that he is.
40, which one? 40.
Come back in the game.
Whew, we need a breather after this game. This game is intense, 50-49. Just under 13 minutes to go. Coyotes regaining the lead. Xavier Clinton with his 4th made 3. He's got 4 of the 7 threes for the Coyotes. Clinton and Fowler combining for 30 points. Meanwhile, Cal State East Bay outscoring the Coyotes 13-9 in this period, but they trail by 1. That was just the second made field goal for the Coyotes in this half. They are 2 of 12 from the field in half 2. Coyotes had, at one point, a double-figure lead. They led by 10. Pioneers briefly took a lead for just a little bit in a game where we've had 4 lead changes and 3 tie scores. Amon Anderson on the floor for the Coyotes. There's Jaden Bush. Back up top to Amari Campbell. Huff kicks it to the corner. That's a made 3. Hayden White responds, and the Pioneers go back up by 2. That is the second made 3 of the second half for the Pioneers. Coyotes trailing by 2. Amon Anderson will try a 3, and he got fouled. It's going to be a foul on a 2-point attempt, not a 3-point attempt. That was a foul on Ramsey Huff. And Amon Anderson at the line. Amon Anderson, 2 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. 52-50 is our score.
Stay in the middle all the way down.
Anderson looking to knock in the second. And he misses both. So free throws may be becoming an issue for the Coyotes. 52-50. Cal State East Bay trying to take control. Bush lost it for a second. Davis battling for it. Pioneers still have it. And a nice finish. No. Terrence Hayward, as the Pioneers were able to recover it. Amon Anderson a little shaken up. So Amon Anderson missed both free throws. And now free throws for the Pioneers on the other end of the floor. This will take us into a break. Cal State East Bay once down by 10. They lead by 2. Trying to hold on to their unbeaten streak. Two-point advantage for the number 3 nationally ranked Cal State East Bay Pioneers.
There's a Mo Laker fan.
Looking to remain unbeaten, looking to improve to 20-0 this year. They're outscoring the Coyotes 16-9 in this half. What a job done by Brian Rooney's team to come from behind and really not fold under the pressure, being down by 10. 52-50 is our score. So we'll have free throws for the Pioneers.
32-2.
Crunch time here. So Terrence Haywood at the line. Haywood has not scored today. He's got 3 rebounds in today's game. So Haywood looking to add on to this lead, as he's at the line for 2. Haywood, the junior from Ridgecrest, California, makes the first free throw. And you hear the Cal State East Bay supporters, there's a few of them, as they've made the trip down to Southern California. Up by 3 are the Pioneers. This match is their largest lead of the game. So Haywood, perfect 2 of 2 from the line. Pioneers 10 of 17. Ball gets knocked away. Last touch by the Pioneers. So the Coyotes having some trouble getting these inbounds passes to go through. They'll get it into Clinton. Xavier lost it. And out of bounds again. That's that pesky defense the Pioneers have been using all season long. So Brian Rooney asking the officials if the ball is still in the backcourt. Gavin Davis literally standing at the half-court line. And that's big because if it did go past the timeline, then obviously the Coyotes can't inbound it to the backcourt. Chris Tiff telling Davis to inbound it to the other side to not take any chances. And now the official having a discussion as Aiden Fowler saying, I'm being guarded up. Was literally a Pioneer all up in the grill of Aiden Fowler. Coyotes getting into Clinton. Pass over to Fowler. Fowler back to Clinton. Dangerous pass. Campbell knocks it up front, but it's Clinton who recovers it. Shot clock's at 6. Clinton gets to the basket, gets a shot up, somehow hit the rim. Campbell has it. Pioneers pushing. Bush can't lay it in. And a foul by Clinton, thinking he had all ball. And we're starting to see these fouls starting to bite the Coyotes a little bit, especially in the second half. Pioneers, they don't mind taking free throws. Chris Tift yelling at Xavier Clinton saying, that's a heck of a play. Of course, using the other H word, not the one I used, but Tift really happy with his team's effort tonight. And that effort wasn't really there in the first half against the San Francisco game. It took the Coyotes a while for them to get their rhythm going. Much different story tonight. Tyree Campbell gets an offensive rebound. They kick it out and unable to finish at the rim. Tipping is no good. Campbell, last touch by Sumar on the Coyotes. Hayden White missing that layup point blank. Malachi Morrell, who has been a pesky defender for the Coyotes, he returns. 55-50, Pioneers. This is their largest lead of the game at 5. Coyotes were once up by 10. Now they trail by 5. And the Pioneers, they get a fresh 20 on the shot clock. They get it inbound. Over to Haywood. Haywood back up top to Tyree Campbell. Probably 12 points for Tyree. Now it's Jaden Bush. Bush only has 3 points. Over to Campbell. Amari Campbell tries to split the defense, but he gets fouled. They're going to call the foul on Mason. And now more free throws for the Pioneers, as they have gone to the line 9 times in this second half, 19 times overall. $55-50.
Who's refereeing the game?
It's 1-on-1.
Who's officiating this game?
55-50. So Brian Rooney, who has been all over these officials and these calls. Chris Tift yelling from the other side of the floor asking, hey, who's coaching these games? The officials just have a blank stare at head coach Tift. As that one gets knocked out of play. Coyote ball. Zion will bring it up the floor. Coyotes down by 5, and now a foul called against Amari Campbell. Now the Coyotes are going to go to the free throw line. You can feel it in the air inside this arena. The game is just hanging in the balance for both teams. We're at the most pivotal point in the game where you can see the Pioneers, who have taken the 5-point lead. They know that this is their chance to, they've got to add on to this lead, but the Coyotes, once up by 10, they know that they've got to get the momentum back on their side. A very intense atmosphere inside Casoulas Arena at this moment. And Zion Paleo, not feeling any of that pressure, knocks in both free throws. 3-point game. Oh, spinning, putting the shot up, and a foul against Pablo. Jaden Bush, the junior from Carson, California, he gets fouled. Bush from Southern California. Carson, of course, where Cal State Dominguez Hills is at. Not terribly far from here. Bush in his first season was over at Dominican University last year, averaged 12 points per game last year, averaging 11 points per game this year for the Pioneers. And now more free throws for Cal State East Bay. They have done a tremendous job of attacking the Coyote bigs and getting to the line today, especially in the second half. So Bush makes the first, cannot make the second. Mason gets the rebound for the Coyotes. Zion being guarded by Bush, and another foul. This time against Bush. And now the Pioneers are starting to foul quite a bit. Now they're putting the Coyotes at the line. Pioneers are already in the double bonus. Coyotes in the single bonus. Zion just knocked in 2 free throws just a moment ago. Looking to do the same here. Zion's got 7 points. 5 of them at the line. 3 rebounds and an assist. And Zion continues to be perfect from the stripe. Zion trying to cut this down to a 2-point lead. And he does just that. 56-54. 2-point advantage. Tyree Campbell walks into a 3. I beg your pardon, that was Jalen Foy. Foy walked into that 3. No one was defending Foy, who shoots 35% from 3. Foy now with 11 points. He's in double figures. Zion, oh, what a pass over to Mason in the corner. Mason cannot hit. Tyree Campbell swats it away. Here comes Amari Campbell. Campbell with the layup. Quick 5 points for the Pioneers. They go up by 7. Now it's their largest lead of the game. Fowler drives. Fowler runs into a wall, loses control of it, hits the deck. We've got a whistle, and a jump ball will be awarded to the Coyotes. Seven-point advantage. Gavin Davis returns. Matthew Williams returns. Xavier Clinton for the Coyotes returns. Coyote ball. They're going to have 11 on the shot clock. 9:24 to go. So lots of time left. Clinton for 3. And heartbreaker right there, as Clinton almost had his 5th made 3. Here's Jalen Foy. He'll pass it back up top to Amari Campbell. Campbell back to Foy. Foy spins. Foy Over to the corner. Here's Ramsey Huff. Over to Lamari Campbell. Campbell. They find a shooter. There's Huff. And a three from the top. Nothing but net for Terrence Haywood. And now the Pioneers go up by 10. They were down by 10. Now they lead by 10. Zion responds. Zion's got 11. Ninth time Zion is in double figures. They'll kick it to the corner. Another made three. Matthew Williams responds. 5 made threes in the second half. Pioneers back up by 11. Handoff over to Fowler. And Fowler gets called for the offensive foul. San Bernardino starting to fall apart a little bit. The Pioneers firing on all cylinders, showing why they're the number 3 nationally ranked team in the country. 11-point lead for Cal State East Bay. 7:58 to go. Timeout on the floor. Cal State East Bay outscoring the Coyotes by 16 points in the second half. And now they have an 11-point lead. This is their largest lead of the game. 67-56. And it's the Pioneers, their late game execution. I mean, you don't get to 19-0 by accident, certainly not at all. This team has been certainly tested plenty of times this season. And they've battled adversity tonight, perhaps the most adversity that they have faced all year long. And now all of a sudden they find themselves up by 11. But there's so much time left in this game. The Pioneers on an extended 11-2 run. They've knocked down 4 of their last 5 threes. 67-56. Jalen Foy will give it to Jaden Bush. Bush gets around, and a walk-in 3 from Foy, too short. And the Pioneers win the possession, but Fowler recovers the ball. 7.5 minutes to go. Samara fakes a handoff. We'll give it over to Fowler. Fowler with 18 points. Hasn't really scored much in the second half. They'll kick it to the corner. Zion for 3. Xavier Clinton gets the offensive rebound and scores. 14 points for Xavier Clinton. Now State East Bay controlling. Foy gets fouled on the drive. So the Coyotes cut it back to single digits, down by 9. Now free throws for Jalen Foy. He's got 11 points. Foy's season high this year is 17. That was against St. Martin's. 9 games, including tonight, scoring in double figures. And the Pioneers are going to bring their leading scorer back on the floor in Tyree Campbell. Joshua EJ, the other starter, also returns. San Bernardino going to bring back in Malachi Morrell. Coyotes going with the short rotation today. Walter Hamilton was returned to the lineup on Thursday, but he hasn't seen action today. Zion Davis steps right into a three. Can't knock it in. Davis just 1 of 5 from the field. He's got 4 points. And the Pioneers drive and score. Jaden Bush puts the Pioneers back up by 11. Fowler with the ball. Aiden being shut down and almost a steal and crashing into the scorer's table was Jaden Bush.
Hey, Tyree, you got number 4. Jalen, you go 1.
That'll be Coyote ball.
Jalen, go 1.
11-point lead. 6 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Coyotes starting to get to the point where they've got to score no matter what. Zion off of the screen from Morrell. Oh, what a pass over to Morrell, and Morrell can't lay it in, but it's Gavin Davis there to recover. Nice screen from Morrell on the screen and roll. And a three from the wing, way off from Amari Campbell. Coyotes have it, down by 9. What a pass from Zion over to Gavin Davis. He scoops and scores. 2 quick buckets for Gavin Davis. He's got 8 points. Back to a 7-point game. Tyree Campbell over to Bush. Bush can't hit the 3. Ball is loose. Foy couldn't get it. Davis has it for the Coyotes. Oh, Clinton lost it for a second and gets fouled. Free throws for Cal State San Bernardino.
Nobody reported a foul.
Who's the foul on? Yeah.
1-on-1, by the way. We need a number. Yeah.
1-on-1 here, Mike.
They haven't reported it yet.
So Xavier Clinton to go to the line. It hasn't been officially reported who the foul was on.
Who are you winning on?
Yeah.
The referees are confused.
Yeah, once it's reported, yeah.
Hey, we got a box!
Got it.
So it's going to go against Ramsey Huff. Xavier Clinton to shoot free throws. Kai Emerson Hardy returns to the lineup for the Pioneers. Xavier Clinton, 14 points on 4 made threes. Big time free throws for the freshman. Knocks in the first, 1+1. Back to a 6-point game. So Clinton looking to go 2 of 2 from the line. And Clinton knocks them both in. Coyotes 16 made free throws. Correction, 17 made free throws. Uh-oh, and wide under the basket, and ball gets popped loose. Coyotes recover it. Boy, Emerson Hardy thought he had an easy score, but he gets the ball taken away from him. Zion taking his time. We are now in the final 5 minutes. Coyotes down by 5. Over to Clinton. Clinton for 3. Clinton knocks it in! His 5th made 3. The most made threes in the career of Xavier Clinton. who was struggling mightily from three a couple of games ago. Clinton didn't even attempt a three last Saturday against Humboldt. And it's back to a 2-point game. Campbell looking to respond and does just that. Tyree Campbell, his third made three. And when the Coyotes cut it down to just two, Tyree Campbell puts the Pioneers back up by 5. They're going to stick with it. There you see head coach Chris Tift. All things considered, this is the type of performance that we had been expecting from the Coyotes all year long. Boy, they saw that the number 3 nationally ranked Pioneers were coming to town. And they came up to play. Specifically, Xavier Clinton, 23 points Thursday, 19 points today. Just a point away from his third 20-point performance of the year. Think about this, Cal Poly Pomona, they only scored 46 points in the entire game on Thursday against the Pioneers. The Coyotes have 67. Pioneers up by 3, but when they needed him the most, Tyree Campbell, their leading scorer, an all CCAA second team member from a year ago, knocks in a huge, huge three. Tyree with 15 points. His season high is 22, as we mentioned earlier. That was back on December the 4th against San Francisco State. Only three games under 10 points scored for Campbell. He had 17 against the Coyotes, has 15 tonight. But the freshman, Xavier Clinton, Coyote fans, they're going to remember that name for a long time. The freshman from Rancho Cucamonga, California, went over to Damien High School immediately, making an impact. And could Clinton be the guy who propels the Coyotes to the upset win? Zion has it. He's got 11 points. 3 scorers in double figures for the Coyotes. And Zion counted and one. So Zion scores, and it's back to a 3-point game. 13 points for Zion Paleo, the other freshman. 2 of the 5 starters for the San Bernardino team are freshmen, in Xavier Clinton and Zion Paleo. And Paleo misses the free throw, and the 2 freshmen combining for 32 points. Foy kicks it to the corner. Tyree fakes, drives. He kicks it to the corner. Back up top to Foy. There's Amari Campbell. Campbell going to work. Campbell drives and gets fouled. And Davis, if they call that foul on Davis, that's going to be his 4th foul. And it is. So 4 fouls against Gavin Davis. Pablo Sumara is in foul trouble, but he's currently on the bench. So Gavin Davis again in foul trouble. He's got 4. And free throw time for Amari Campbell. Big free throws here. Pioneers 13 of 25 from the free throw line. They've missed 12 free throws in today's game. The Coyotes have missed 6. Campbell looking to put the Pioneers, and he does, up by 5. 5-point lead for Cal State East Bay. 3.5 minutes. San Bernardino battling till the very end. Now the Pioneers denying a pass to Morrell. Morrell has it, still has it. Over to Zion as the clock continues to tick away. Zion spins. Zion somehow gets the shot up, and Zion's going to go to the line. And a foul against Tyree Campbell. That's his second foul.
Our guy is straight up. He has the right to that same spot. He didn't go into him, right? He was straight up. So that he's a great free throw.
So Zion back to the line where he's 7 of 9.
Our guy did not go in. He has a right to stand straight up. Yeah, this is not the first time today.
So Zion Paleo. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Oh, and Zion just beside himself. He's missed 2 consecutive free throws. Just does not know how that didn't go in. 3:15 to go. Zion knocks that one down. Zion saying, finally, I got one to go. 4-point game. Campbell kicks it to the corner to Amari Campbell, who hits the 3. Amari Campbell with 14 points. He's got a 23-point performance earlier this year as well. The Pioneers go back up by 7. (77-70). Zion kicks it to the corner. Fowler for 3. Fowler cannot hit. Davis gets the offensive rebound. Cannot score. Floyd recovers. Here comes Tyree Campbell, and he puts it up. And Tyree Campbell, oh, I thought for a second he was a little shaken up, but he seems to be okay. Tyree Campbell, 15 points, 4 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. So Tyree Campbell, the 6'5" guard from Rancho Cucamonga, which is also not that far from here. Most likely has family and friends in attendance somewhere inside this arena, but he misses the first free throw. (77-70). Campbell goes 1 of 2. 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes before we head into the 2-minute warning. Zion falls. Ball is loose. Oh, and the Pioneers unable to recover that ball before it goes out of play. Still going to be Coyote ball as they take care of the wet spot. Pioneers shooting 57% in the second half, shooting 48% overall. Coyotes, after shooting 51% in the first half, are shooting just 31% in the second half. And a pass to Morrell, and Morrell breaks free, and he lays it home. Nice pass from Zion again. Zion's got 4 assists. Over to Jaden Bush. Final 2 minutes. Cal State East Bay trying to remain unbeaten. Trying to go to 20-0 to start the year. Coyotes looking to go into a game above 500. Stripped away from Morrell. He got the block. Davis running the floor. Davis cannot lay it in, but Clinton there to recover. 21 points for Xavier Clinton. Back-to-back 20-point performances for the freshman, and it's back to a 4-point game. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, on Flow Sports. Don't go anywhere. Minute 40 to go. Pioneers up by 4. 78-74 is our score. The Pioneers outscoring the Coyotes 42-33 in this period. But their lead is only at 4. Coyotes making a push down the stretch. Cal State East Bay will bring it up the floor. Here's Amari Campbell. He's going to take his time. (78-74). Campbell drives. Campbell got knocked down. And Campbell got fouled. Foul's going to be against Clinton. That's his 3rd foul. Gavin Davis in foul trouble. He's on the floor. He's got 4. Pablo Sumara also in foul trouble, but he's currently on the bench. Meanwhile, we have both teams going to the bench. And I believe they're going to review this to see if it has the potential to be upgraded to a flagrant. 4-point game. There's a review on the floor. We'll step aside for just a moment.
He was looking for the screen and the guy got a step on his face.
So this last play is under review to see if Xavier Clinton committed an intentional foul. Might be upgraded to a flagrant. This could be a big call when it's all said and done. 4-point lead for the Pioneers, so they still are up by 2 possessions. And it appears that they're going to get free throws. So it's going to be a common foul. It's not going to be a flagrant foul. 2 shots for the Pioneers. And it's going to be Amari Campbell, the sophomore from Rialto, to shoot the free throws. 78-74. Big free throws for Campbell right here. And he misses the first. Amari Campbell now 5 of 8 from the line. Pioneers 15 of 29 from the stripe. 4-point game. Make it 5 as that one bounces in. Xavier Clinton hobbling a little bit, favoring that right leg, but he runs back down to the floor. Zion tries a 2. Zion puts it in. Back to a 3-point game. And more importantly, back to a 1-possession game. What a game to have on YouTube. Thank you for everyone that's tuning in as the Coyotes and the number 3 nationally ranked East Bay Pioneers coming down to the final minutes. Pioneers up by 3. Looking to go back up by 2 possessions. Shot clock's at 3. Driving is Bush. He loses control of it. And it's going to be Coyote ball, as that's going to be a shot clock violation. That's a big call. Oh, and the Pioneers unable to execute down the stretch. Now it's going to have to be their defense. Coyotes, there's about a 5-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Coyotes down by 3. And they take a timeout. In a game where the Coyotes were up by 10, and in a game where the Coyotes also trailed by 10. It's a 3-point game, 30.3 to go. The Coyotes will have an NBA-style shot clock, 24 seconds to work with. But they are down by 3. What's going to be the ATO that head coach Chris Tiff draws up? Can the Coyotes pull off the upset? can they end the undefeated streak of the Cal State East Bay Pioneers? Well, this is one of the better games we're going to see all year. Our leading scorer in today's game is the freshman, yes, the freshman, Xavier Clinton. By the way, the Coyotes are out of timeouts. That was their final timeout. He's got 21 points, does Clinton. Aiden Fowler with 18. Tyree Campbell is the leading scorer for the Pioneers. He's got 16. 15 points for Amari Campbell and 11 points for Jalen Foy. It's now or never for Cal State San Bernardino. Cal State East Bay. Zion thinking about a three. Zion trying to break away. Fowler thinking about a three. Just being smothered on the defensive side. Fowler, that's going to be an offensive foul. Offensive foul as Fowler, illegal advantage. Oh man, Fowler gets called for the offensive foul, and now we have a timeout called by the Pioneers with 16.3 to go. What a game. 76 points for the Coyotes, 79 for the Pioneers. 3-point lead. But there's still lots of time left. Coyotes, if they can get a steal and get a bucket, can get right back into this one. But now Brian Rooney, much like we asked about head coach Chris Tift, what is head coach Brian Rooney going to draw up for the Pioneers? And we'll see how much time is going to go away from the clock before the Coyotes actually foul, if they do. What a game. After the Coyotes took on the San Francisco State Gators, who were 2-16, got outscored in the first half, had to really battle from behind to get the win. Today, against the top team in CCAA, one of the top teams in the country, one of the two final remaining unbeaten teams in the country, Cal State San Bernardino laser focused tonight, but they are running out of time. 16.3 to go. So the most important part for the Pioneers here is they got to get the ball inbounded, and they got to get the ball inbounded. If not, the Coyotes are going to get a turnover. And Clinton got a hand on it, but he knocked it out of bounds. Boy, Xavier Clinton, these past two games, phenomenal stop from the freshman. Pioneers got to do it again. They get it inbound to Tyree Campbell. Pioneers moving the ball up, and finally a foul is called. Kalen Mason with the foul. And if you're the Coyotes, you're hoping that Jalen Foy obviously misses both of these free throws. But even then, the Coyotes are out of timeouts, so they're going to have to run the ball down the floor. Big free throw made from Foy. And it's back to a two-possession lead. .2 to go.
We got 12. We just got to go. Yeah, we just got to go. Got to attack. Coast to coast. Coast to coast.
And a missed free throw. Ball is loose. Davis has it. Coyotes, they got to get something going. Zion will shoot a three. Zion knocks it in. Uh-oh, and it's back to a one-point game. Oh, man, 4.1 to go. 4.1 to go. 1 point game. The Coyotes on a huge three made by Zion Paleo. 1 point game. Coyotes, if they can get a steal, they can have a chance for the win. And Brian Rooney has to use his final timeout. Incredible. Give a lot of credit to the Coyotes. They got the rebound. Gavin Davis. One-point game. Boy, the Coyotes, if they can get a steal, all they got to make is a 2. Boy, the Pioneers trying to escape San Bernardino with the win and looking to improve to 20-0 this year. This one's going to be well earned for whoever wins this game. Coyotes looking for the upset. Pioneers looking to remain unbeaten. .1. .1 on the clock. Pioneer basketball. Both teams out of timeouts. And it's Foy who's going to inbound it. He gets it in to Jaden Bush. Wow, and only about a second went away from the clock. So at worst, the Coyotes will be down by 3. It's a 1-point lead for the Pioneers. 3 seconds on the dot remain. So at the free throw line and making the first is Jaden Bush. And Bush, he's got to knock this next free throw down because the Coyotes, with 3 seconds to go, a half-court heave could win the game. Coyotes will bring in some rebounding. Boy, there's 4 different Coyotes in foul trouble. Big free throw from Bush. And Bush knocks it in. 3-point game. Coyotes down by 3. 3 seconds to go. Zion has it. Zion to tie the game. Will not get it to go. And the Cal State East Bay Pioneers improve to 20-0 to start the 2025-26 season. They are now 14-0 in CCAA. And boy, they took every shot that Cal State San Bernardino had. But the nationally ranked Pioneers showing why they are one of the last remaining teams unbeaten in the country. What a performance. San Bernardino, a terrific performance. They fought for all.